Hey cats, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. I got some plans for today on what I want to do. So basically the weapons pack, which is it's an assets pack for like VR chat avatars and such. Like I'm planning on having at least 5 items. More than likely there'll be 6, and it'll be like $5 or whatever. But basically, that's most of the way done. I've got like 4 or 5 items, depending on if I include the sword as a bonus or not. Basically, so which the sword was in last stream. Yeah. Oh yeah, so it's been going pretty good. There's a couple of things I want to do. I know that I've got the I've got some brass knuckles that I made that they look pretty good, but the only thing is that they were made for a specific nanachi called a zoichi. And I want it also to be available for the Rantachi, which is the one that I primarily use, so I want to make sure that I adjust that so that it fits the other one too, basically. That's basically the gist of it. Let's see now. I was also thinking I might just put my... Yeah, let's put the Mews pets in the corner, because that's always funny, right? There we go. Everybody likes that, right? That's pretty great. I really do love that little website that makes those. Little Mews pets. Perfect. But yeah. I'm glad you're doing great. I'm glad you're doing great there, cats. Just... I gotta import the thing real quick. No, not import. I don't say. So let's see. Oh, actually, I was working on this before. I was working on this the other day. I think it looks pretty good. Just meant to be a kunai. I don't think it looks too bad, so that's another thing. I am almost at 600 subs. We're getting really, really close to that, in all honesty. Not far off now. Only like 5 or 6 more subscribers on YouTube and we'll be there. Yeah. All right. There we go. Okay. Sorry, I was still trying to get like a couple of things done. I'm still not sure about my drink that I've got. Still not sure about it. It's just a little weird is all. But yeah, so I was thinking with this, like, so the red part isn't going to stay red. It's going to be like a wrapped sort of look to it. So I was thinking, hey, why don't I have some little parts sticking out like this? And that way, those can look like little tied sections that are sort of floating. I don't know, it makes sense to me. We'll see how much sense it makes once it's actually properly textured. Which is something I could work on in this stream. but that would be Substance Painter. And I'm not very proficient with Substance Painter. I know a little bit, but I don't really know enough to feel comfortable streaming it for any sort of length of time, really, because, like, I understand Blender. I understand Blender at this point. Substance Painter, not so much. So yeah, that's the kunai. I'm not sure what else I would really want to mess around with it. Unless maybe making like one that looks a little bit more broken or something. Like maybe one that's like snapped here or so. I don't know. Might be interesting to mess around with. But yeah, between the kunai. Here, let me see. I just gotta check real quick. I want to actually say what they are in the pack. There we go. So we got the knuckles. I'm sort of just like counting to figure out if I have enough here. So there's the knuckles. The two different styles of knife. There's the frying pan. My goodness, I can't talk. The kunai. We could make some like ninja throwing stars. Then there's the sword, which is kind of just a bonus thing because it's not really super great. Yeah, why don't we try making some throwing stars? Let's see how that looks. Let's see what we can do there. Yeah, don't save. I didn't do anything to it. I have a very specific style I'm more so looking for. I think I'm looking for more like the like Naruto style, because the flat kind would be super easy. I could make a ton of those, no problem, but I'm kind of more interested in that like thicker style of not kunai, of throwing star. Let's see what we get if I look up throwing stars Naruto. Yeah, that's more like what I was thinking of. Oh my gosh. I just, like, look at this. Doesn't that look like what I made? That wasn't the weapon I looked at. Whoop. That wasn't what I had looked at for that, but that's kind of funny in all honesty. Sorry, I got a little excited there. Caught me by surprise. Looks exactly over. Yeah, throwing stars, that sounds like a... It sounds like it'd be interesting. So I think that's what I'm gonna do, is I'm gonna make a whole bunch of little throwing stars. So first off, this looks... Yeah. So this looks roughly like the... Ooh, that's a little blurry. If we shrink it, it'll be fine, but... So there's that style. Which that's just like a model or a some one you can buy for it, I guess. And then let's grab a bunch of real throwing stars, like the more so the flat kind. Actually, there we go. This is perfect. Okay, it's also kind of blurry, so let's shrink that down as well. Okay, but that has a whole bunch of different styles there that we can mess around with and figure out what we like. Is there a better image? That's good enough, I guess. Oh yeah, so let's just I guess let's just have some fun. Mess around, see what we come up with. I think I actually should move the images. I'll start with a cube. But first off, we want a small cube. Actually, maybe half that size, because these are going to be quite small. There we go. Alright. Let's see here. So I need to actually get some add-ons that will let me do some of the, like, stuff that I'm used to doing in, say, Fusion 360. This sort of like pattern tool and whatnot, which is something that's very easy to do on Fusion 360, but I have not found a sufficient replacement for it on Blender, but I'm sure there's an add-on for that. Like, it's kind of a guarantee. Alright. So. The closest to a pattern tool that I have is the mirror, which is what I'm going to use for this, for sure. So I'm just going to delete. Not that, not that, or that. Just all of those vertices. Yeah, just give me one. And then I'm going to combine these points. There we go. Those also be combined? That's not quite what we want, but that's okay. Quick click J, click click J. Yeah, now we're getting somewhere. And now I add in the mirror so that I can see better what we're doing. I mirror it twice. There you go. So you can already see it's starting to take shape. I'm gonna give it a material. Make it metallic. Oh wait, grab from there to drop. Oh, wrong one, that's why. Okay, so now I think it's more so the, not that. Let's do 0.008. .008. And that's something of a throwing star right there, isn't it? Huh. Well, since that's already something that looks like a good base, so I'll just duplicate that and move that off to the side. Or, oh. Duplicate that and leave it there, then apply. No, just move it off to the side. That's better. Okay. So now I'm thinking maybe a cylinder. Cylinder. Oh, probably like 14, I would guess. I need it to be really small. Really, really small. Oh, I got that like perfect in terms of that. Okay, so there we go. That's pretty much what I want. I'm thinking I want it a little bit less high. Oh, actually no, that's exactly how high it needs to be. A little less wide, maybe. Yeah, something like that. Okay, and then we're gonna do a Boolean. So Boolean, select this, apply, and then I can hide that, and there we go. Now that has a slice in it. And now the idea is to go in here, select all of these along the same face, and then probably flatten those. Same goes for the bottom. There we go. Okay. So now let's see. I'm not a fan of the topology, obviously, because I just cut it. So I have to sort of figure out how I want to adjust it so that it looks a little better. Because this is a nice, like, it's pretty round. Ooh. No. But yeah, so we need to fix it a little bit. Thinking the best way to do that might be to Sorry, like police sirens were going past, so I muted myself. How's it going, Lincoln? Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing good. Just trying to figure out how exactly I want to fix this so that it looks, that it's a little better. It's like just merging these here, like we're gonna mess up our circle really fast doing that sort of stuff. Trying not to mess up the circle. Yeah, so it's a little bit thick, isn't it? If that's a little bit of a better shape and size. Alright, I'm gonna try this. I'm just gonna see what it looks like when I'm done if I do it this way. I'm not super hopeful on this looking good though. I see you in the corner being pet peace and tranquility. Yeah, we have peace and tranquility going on. I'll probably put on another song in a bit. Yeah, how you doing, Frost? Smug dancing pipe. Yes, exactly. Okay, actually, that doesn't look too bad. That doesn't look too bad at all. That actually looks alright. Now, it is a little bit angular still. And I do kind of feel like I want all of these to be lower. Yeah, I feel like that just added a lot. Actually, I kind of like that to the point where I'm going to duplicate that. I'm going to call that good enough to duplicate. Slide that off to that side. Now we got this and that. But I want to continue on with this one. I want to continue on and make it better. We just finished JoJo animation. Took a total of 6,660 frames. What? What are you talking about? I'm gonna subdivide that. Yeah, I think subdividing, that's what I want to do. And then I'm gonna select all the odd ones. And I'm gonna expand those out. And that gave me a circle now. Might not be a perfect circle, but it's a heck of a lot better. And then I can try smoothing. Smooth, why are you failing me? Woo! Woo! Smooth! I mean, I know you failed me, but... Ooh, that's pretty cool. Oh! Oh, that's awesome looking. Okay, well, you know what? Smooth? Yeah, you didn't smooth it, but you made a cool thing, so we're just gonna make that over there. And now I have to get this back. There we go. Good. I was able to copy it. So, yeah, that's really kind of interesting, isn't it? No, JoJo is an anime based off of manga. Yep, I do know what JoJo is. Shiro is very, very much so a fan. Shiro being my boyfriend, so, you know. Happy furry noises! Ah! Oh, that's great! Yeah, Hat in Time is a really good game. So, getting that is very nice. Very nice indeed. I hope you have a lot of fun with it. Okay, so here's something I'm not a fan of with this though. You can see how this is like rounded. I want that to be straight. I want that to be a straight line between there. So I want these two something like that instead. So I can just individually grab those, I guess, and then do that real quick, but there's probably a better way to do that so that they're all straight with each other and not just eyeballed being straight. But at the same time, I gotta keep in mind that if it looks pretty much right, it's basically good. Which, when you work as an engineer, almost looks... When you work as an engineer, being like, hey, it looks right, isn't something you can do, but I can do that now because I'm not thinking of this as like, someone's gonna build this, if I don't do it right, they're gonna die. You know, I don't know. I never worked on anything like, you know, mission critical like that, but everything had to be precise, whereas now it doesn't have to be, and I greatly appreciate that. You can't script good? I don't know what you're talking about in terms of scripting, but yeah, scripting can be hard. It's understandable if you don't script good. So yeah, that was the one I was actually going for. So that's what I set out to achieve, and I got it. I guess I could do one more step of just span, swoop. Oh shoot, wait, no. Extrude, scale, lock to vertical, scale up, extrude, scale, scale in, extrude, or just scale, bring that up, and then select all of these, make those flat. Select all of these, make those flat. And then I have to go in there and fix some planes, I'm guessing. Really? Nothing is wrong. Huh. I mean, there was some Z fighting going on, so there's I thought there would be a problem, but maybe there isn't. I'm gonna test something. No, okay, no, everything's fine then. Okay. Alright, and then make it so that it's just above. And there you go. That's it. It even looks pretty good smooth. Even though smooth isn't exactly what you would want to do with this. If I wanted to smooth it, what I would do is I would select these. Okay, come on. There we go. Say you want to make the AI, aka Hat Kid, we'll be using as an example. We're gonna do an attack, but let's say I already did a pose and then I have to script some. Ah, okay. I sort of see what you're saying. So, yeah, I have some experience with making games. Not a ton of experience, but I got a little bit of experience. And at some point, I'm probably going to wind up making a game. Dev plus modded plus and you do it all. Yeah, that's kind of how it is in the beginning. Alright, and then these would have to be sharp. The thing is, this isn't really gonna... Like, I basically have to make everything sharp. Like, in all honesty, that would work, and then just select the inside faces in here. Yeah, and then just switch that back, and then clear sharp on those, and that's basically everything that would need to be sharp. Okay, now I guess there are still these that would have to not be sharp. Grumble, grumble, grumble. Have to select all the points. Grumble, grumble. Could have made it slightly easier, but whatever. Okay. You're sharp. You're sharp. Oh, come on. Okay, and now how many did I miss on the top? None? Awesome. Changed very little. We'll just keep it as shading flat and move that over. So there we go, those are the three I sort of made from that. to get my keyboard back, my little bro has it. Fair enough, fair enough. Alright, let's bring this back to the center. I need to get that to... need that to be at 0, 0, 0. Perfect. It's at 0, 0, 0. Okay. So now, let's apply this. Ready? We're gonna apply that. Then I'm gonna duplicate it, and I'm gonna rotate. Duplicate, rotate, just like that. Do 45. Not really a throwing star, but it's pretty cool. Perfect. Yes. Maybe you want to go to object mode, select both of these, click join, and now they're one, and I can now actually adjust stuff. There we go. So we got a lot of internal points here. I gotta kind of get all of them so that they're not doing this. Trying to think of the easiest way to do that. Just need a point here, you know? Actually, if I turn this on and then that do that? Oh dear, what has happened? Oh, nothing. Okay. I got scared. I got scared because I could see all of this going on underneath, but that's literally what's going on. Do you merge split edges and faces? Yes, that might be what I need. Yes, perfect, okay. See, so that actually made the points that I needed so that I can actually do this. So I think now I can just delete these. I don't even need to leave that on. I can just delete these vertices inside, I believe. And now I have just lines. Okay, so I can't quite delete those yet. Back perfect cross engine. Should I mod? Yes. Smashes keys modding. What? Are you all right? Do you need an adult? Do you need help? I feel like I need an adult most days. I'm just like, help. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm like, help, I need an adult, and then everybody just tells me you are an adult, and I'm like, ah. That's the normal. That's a normal day in the life of Mews for you. All right, so I'm just gonna, I guess, delete some of these faces that aren't seen. Let's see what that does. probably delete these. Probably. Let's delete edges. Nope. Can I dissolve them? Nope. I mean, that is pretty cool though. Okay, I'm not opposed. Let's add that to our collection. Why? What, Frost? What are you talking? Why would you? Why would you do that? Don't do that. Don't do that. Just don't. Shoot. Okay. Alright, what if I just delete all faces? Bam. No. That's a bad idea. So what I am going to do is I'm going to select our vertices, and I'm going to just manually remake the faces that I need. This is a little bit slow. It's a little bit not what you want to be doing, but hey, it'll get the job done. And with how messy I've been with making this will probably be the easiest way for me to fix everything. It shouldn't take too long. Because the thing is, you don't want to make super messy. You don't want to make super messy objects for games and things, because, you know, if you have all these faces inside that are not being seen, not being used, they're just there and taking up space and causing you to spend resources in terms of like performance resources on rendering it and whatnot. If you can get rid of those, that's just going to make everything better. That's just going to make the game run more smoothly. It's just going to make everybody like everything that's going on more. There we go. So now you can see if I do this. Now we've got it so that it's just hollow on the inside. So that's that part done. So now I can duplicate that. I don't know how far it is. Okay. There we go. So we're having some fun here. We've made quite a few already. I don't know how many of these I'm gonna make, but we're gonna just keep making them until I get bored or I decide to do something else. Don't need supervision. Smacks head hard and keeps flying over. Frost. Tone it down a little bit. Tone it down a little bit. This person needs help. They're just trying to entertain themselves. 5 hours later. Okay, good. I'm glad you say okay. Okay, so let's see here. We've got these styles here. Let's find something we want to do with that. We can maybe do something like that. I think this one actually should be over here. I'm gonna get rid of that. I think we'll get a plane. I think we'll get a plane this time. A 0.05 plane. Nice and small. And I'll just do the same as I did before, doing a little loop cut this way, a little loop cut that way, and deleting the points that I don't need, followed by doing the mirror on both axes. So now we're just basically doing the same thing, except we're only working in 2D. We're not working in 3D at the moment. We're gonna make it flat and then extrude it. So. Let's make it a defined amount. 0.005 that way, 0.005 that way. And then let's get a circle. Hello, circle. Bring it nice down, small. Boop, boop. Maybe even smaller. Not quite so small. There, right about there. Probably don't need 32 though, but I do want it to line up proper. That lines up, but that's too few, so what lines up perfectly again? 16? Alright, I'll deal with 16. That's fine. Merge last. Okay. So not quite the same as any of those up there. Let's see what happens when we make it 3D. I can't imagine it's going to change much, but let's see. I think I'm going to need... I'm going to need that to actually be a bit more thick at the bottom. So let's combine those faces like that and those faces like that. And yeah, that should be fine. Join those. Ooh, actually, let's go back. Before I did that, click this one, click that one, join those instead. Click this one, click that one. Now we have a point in the middle. That's actually going to be important, because when we extrude, let's say at 0.5, merge these at center. There we go. That's something. Not amazing, but it's something. Why do I have two materials? Oh, whatever. There we go. Actually, I don't even think I need to duplicate this one. I think I'll just move that one over. And we'll start again. You're so jealous of me being pet in the corner. Aww. If you have any art of your character, the website is just pet generator. Yeah, they actually updated the website and it's really quite nice. So If you go there, you can just make one. And it's pretty easy to adjust everything. So yeah, I recommend it. It's a nice little thing. Alright, I think that's enough peace and tranquility. Let's turn on Helltaker again. Let's do that. Go make one? Nice. If you do end up making one, you can always share it in the Discord to show it off to everybody else. Be like, look what I made! Because it gives it to you in a GIF, so then you can just post a GIF wherever you want, really. But you gotta make sure that you save it, because it's not gonna stick around on the website. So I'm going to do the same thing. Extrude, scale it in. This time, instead of what I was doing, well, first off, let me do this. Because we are going to mirror it again. Seems that it wants to be the other way for some reason. What? Oh, actually, oh, why are you? Oh, cause it's mirrored and I didn't apply the mirror. All right, well, let's go back until we had that fully fixed. Apply the mirroring to that so that that will not get broken. Now we create our circle again. Let's do our can't use it? Oh, okay. Well, yeah, post it in like furry stuff if you want, and then I can make you a pet thing later. I don't mind doing that. It's pretty easy and quite fun in all honesty. Okay, this is not the right amount of sides. Look, you got 1, 2, 3, 4. I need a 5th one right in the middle, so I'm gonna have to delete this. This won't work. I need a 5th one. So let's create a circle again. 3 would also work. So if each side, yep, so each side now has 3, so that also works for me. And then I can just extrude out that way. Let's do 0.8. Actually, let's do 2 at once. That was the wrong one. Yo. Oh, I could just, oh. Yeah, let's just do it the way that I was planning to do it originally. 6. And do 6 again. And now it's been done an equal amount on both. Are you in the Discord, Frost? I don't think I've seen you on the Discord before. Feels good, man. We're doing pretty good. Everything's going well. Like, yeah, I mean, there are certain things that I'm stressed out about, but in all honesty, most of this stuff is, you know, it's not too bad. I feel pretty good. I'm feeling pretty happy. And I like that. I like feeling happy. You know what? I just realized I've made this so much harder for myself. Literally, I've made this much more difficult than I ever needed it to be. Delete that. And where's our... This is our cylinder from cutting. Let's get rid of that. Let's see, we got all of our different ones. Blah, blah, blah. Plane. Circle. All right, ready? I'm gonna make this easier for myself. Let's use 14, because if we use 14, I can just do. Oh, you know what? Oh, nope, not 14. Not 14. 14 don't work. Let's try again. Trying to figure out what one I need. Yeah, okay, well, we can use 12. We can use 12 like we were before, but the thing is, instead of doing it the way that we were, just rotate it 45 degrees. Look at that. Now look what you can do. Oh, no wait, no, that wasn't what I wanted. 0.5. No, I'm not allowed to use Discord. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Let's see. You know what? I want to do the mirror. So I gotta split this in half. Split that in half, but that's fine. If I do that, that's going to make it easier, because then everything will be the same. Apparently it's gonna fight me. Whee! I'm not sure, Frost. We are kind of posting a lot of messages very quickly. What am I doing? Rotate this 90 degrees. Do that. That's pretty cool. Get rid of the circle. Start over. If at first you don't succeed, start over. Nothing wrong with that, though. There we go. See, that's what I wanted. I wanted that, and then I do the same thing again, 0.5. 0.5. Let's do 1. Do 1. Merge them at the center. And now select all of our points. Join them. Alright, and then let's look up there and see what we got. Okay, so I click apply and rotate this by 45, not 90. That's what I was doing wrong. Neotod, welcome. How you doing? Oh, now Frost is in the corner. Doing good? Nice. That's always good. You just started to learn Blender. Cool. Yeah, I've got like 510 hours. And I started like less than 6 months ago, so I've been doing a lot of Blender, but before that I had CAD design experience. That's like mainly what my degree was focused on and stuff, was mechanical engineering and CAD, so I kind of had a head start on other people. Even making daily renders. Nice. Frost is losing his mind. Yeah, I'm definitely not perfect. Oh dear. Thank you so much for following. I really need to fix that, because that is not what I wanted it to be, but it's broken. But thank you so much for the follow. I do appreciate it. I'm gonna try and decide what I want. I feel like I kind of want these to be more narrow. Let's do 0.9. That looks pretty good. Alright, and then I'm just clicking Shift to select the points and then pressing J to join them together and create the line, the division, because I'm about to extrude this up. I wish I was famous like Mew. I'm not famous. So you're setting the bar very low there, Frost. I'm a graphic designer getting into 3D. Any advice? Any advice on how to get into 3D graphic design? I'm not really sure. I'm kind of sort of figuring that out for myself as well, with my primary focus being on like doing VR chat and such. Any advice on learning Blender specifically? Oh, okay. With Blender, there was a tutorial that I did when I was trying to learn, and I know that it helped me. And anytime anybody asks me about it, I always will share it because it really is nicely done. It's the Blender Donut, of course. There's a whole tutorial series on it.
G'day.
Just a quiet good day. Let me get the link for the playlist though. No problem. There you go. So that's the one that I watched, and that definitely helped me. And if anybody else is interested, they should definitely check that out. Ooh, I like how that looks. It did break a couple of spots, like specifically here I'm not a fan of how it looks, but like for the most part, nice. I'm digging that. I'm just gonna go around selecting those points and shrink those back in. You're gonna have to remind me what an IG is. Oh. See, now that was the problem I was worried about. I was worried that it might do that. Okay. It's probably fine. I can fix that. I think it'd be better if I just went from here though to fix it. Yeah, if I just do these one at a time, moving them back towards their center, that will result in a lot more nice way of doing it. I think I'm going to combine those at last. No, I'm going to keep those like that. Yeah, for sure. Okay. So let's get back to these. How far am I moving them? I'm moving them 0.2? 0.2, okay. So now just grab each of these points and move them in 0.2. Well, 0.002, because I'm working at the scale for Nanachis in VR chat, which they are quite small, so everything I make tends to be quite small. Negative. There we go. .002. Hi Nitro, how you doing? Instagram. Okay, sorry, I don't use Instagram, but yeah, you can share the Instagram in well, here or on my Discord, wherever you prefer. If you post it in my Discord, I'm more likely to be able to see it though, since I'm not really going to be able to look at it much now since I'm in the middle of a stream. Oh, no, I could still look at it even though I'm in the middle of a stream. I could do that. Yeah, feel free. I'm going to shrink these center ones slightly. Just give it a little bit more of a rounded look. I could bevel those, actually. Could scale those in and then bevel them. Just get rid of the inside edges so that I don't bevel those, because that's not what I want to do. But yeah, if you're going for more of a like graphic designer sort of thing as opposed to like game development. Oh shoot, did it just... Was that the link? I think it probably just like said nope to your link. Yeah, that was the link. Okay, let me fix that. But yeah, since you're going into more like graphic designer, less video game sort of oriented, you're not going to be focused on how many polys you have as much as I am. I always try to make my stuff as like optimized as I can to make sure that it runs well in games. One moment, I'm trying to find the thing that tells me that lets me change if links are visible or not. Where is that? Yeah, let's see. Can I just like approve you? No. Sorry, I'm trying. Preferences, channel preferences. That's right. Oh shoot, I still had mature content on. That's not right. When enabled, what is displays? Okay, and then where's the thing that allows links to be posted? Moderation, and it would be in there, wouldn't it? That would make sense. There we go, found it finally. Okay, so now you should be able to post your link and it should be seen. I'm sorry about that. I generally have that on to make sure that everything stays nice. Hello, what is going on here? Oh, do we have something weird going on the inside? Doesn't look like it. I mean, it looks totally fine to me, so... It's weird that it's reacting that way. Yeah, let's select just the top. Yeah, look at that. That's very strange. I mean, I could just do a loop cut like this, and then scale that inward, and that would give the same effect and be not... Ooh! Oh, it's a normals thing. Yep, there it is. Okay, that's our issue. So yeah, if you have this sort of happening where stuff seems to be acting weirdly... there you go. Your Instagram... Oh, I see. So like you got some like wireframe stuff and going for interesting effects and things. Nice. Yeah, looks honestly, it looks cool to me. I like it. I don't actually have an Instagram myself, so I'm not able to do a whole lot with your Instagram, since Instagram's a very like locked down sort of platform. Let's see, I don't have any modifiers on. Oh, but yeah, let me show everybody how to fix this issue. So I'm going up here to this drop down. I'm clicking face orientation to turn this on so that I can actually see it. And then once I've got it turned on, I can select those faces in face select in edit mode. Select all the faces that are red. And then by doing it's up here, mesh normals flip. That flips it so that it's all the same direction. Because right now what's happening is these are basically backwards faces. They're facing the wrong direction, and that's mainly just because the computer doesn't really know which direction you want it to be facing. So like it makes its best guess, but occasionally it's wrong. And so you just gotta kind of check this occasionally. Make sure that it's not doing this to you. Mesh normals flip. There we go. And then double check. Alright. So yeah, you want it all to be blue, because if it's red... there's more over here. if it's red, then it's backwards, and in certain programs, like for instance Unity, when you are texturing and whatnot, Substance Painter as well is another one. So in like Substance Painter or Unity or whatever, what happens is there's something called backface culling, and what that means is it won't render the backside. It won't render the red face, which is the back face of your object. So it won't render the inside because it doesn't need to. Like, nobody's going to see this, right? So it doesn't render this. But if you have some faces that are red on the outside, it's going to look a little weird because it's not going to render it properly. But yeah, there you go. That explains that as best I can. Did someone follow? You'd had followed. MewsSnep, new video. What? What are you talking about? I don't know. But anyways, back to what I was doing here with this, because I'm pretty happy with that, in all honesty. I'm pretty happy with how that looks. Let's see, which one is using 2? Don't use 2, use 1. Using 1. 1, 1, 1, 1. Okay, they're all using 1. It's just that there's just one that was using 2. Okay, so now 2 we can get rid of. 2 we can get rid of. There we go. Nope, it doesn't want to get rid of it. I just forget how to do that. Alright, but yeah. So there we go, there's another throwing star design, essentially. I'm not a huge fan of this one, but it's still not terrible. Oh, you got 1,000, or you got 100 subscribers. Nice. Congratulations, Frost. You're on your way. Whew. That first 100 can be pretty difficult, so definitely worth celebrating. You're stuck at 99. Fair enough. That can happen at any point, in all honesty. What's interesting is, I think it's got something to do with perception, but it feels like you get stuck like just before those hundreds, where you get stuck, like for instance, like with me, I feel like I've been stuck just before getting to 600 for quite a while. Let me cry for a moment. Aw, no, don't cry. Aw, it's. Oh, no crying, you'll make me cry, and then nobody will be happy. Yeah, so honestly, we can get rid of that one at this point. Let's make that style. Let's make that style. And then I'll stop, because I feel like this is going to be a weapons pack in and of itself, it's just throwing stars. Let's see. Get our plane. Let's bing bing. Select our points. Delete the vertices. We'll do our mirror as we did before. Mirror both ways. So then we have our mirror. And then from here, which one was I making? That one. Man, I wish. Actually, can I rotate this by... Rotate by 45 degrees. Let's see. Can't stop scrying this. So, aw, Frost, no, no cry, no cry. So yeah, no, that actually just made it harder. Whoops, I undid a bunch. Let's redo until we get our object back. Something I have noticed, at least with my version of Blender, I don't know if it happens with anyone, but if you undo and then you hit the hotkey to redo and you just hold down the redo, it will sometimes just crash Blender. So I'd recommend just manually clicking redo. just manually do it so that you don't end up crashing yourself, which is not exactly the best feeling ever, I gotta say. Wow, it's already 7:20? I've been making throwing stars for an hour and 20 minutes. Oh dear. I'm having fun though, who cares? That's right, I want to flip the X, right? Flip X and Y? No, obviously. Okay. Gotcha. That's my mistake. Okay. Stop what I'm doing. I'm thinking about this all wrong. Alright, let's bring in our circle again. Not a sphere, a circle. Alright, so we need a circle. So now that I have a circle, I think I'm actually going to delete this. Shooting for 200. Nice, nice. Alright, let's see. Let's look at our thing again. So yeah, it's a curve up. Yeah. Okay. Yep. That doesn't work because I need to actually... Oh, MewsBot is not awake. Well, yeah, it's not going to work if MewsBot isn't even awake. Alright, wake up, MewsBot. It's time to do. Time to do the thing. Man, I'm trying to think. Like, there's several ways to do it, but like, the thing is, I want to do it like the right way, basically. Like, I want to do it so that it works the first time. I need to take a sliver of this. Alright. Kill those. Let's look back up again. Just like that, and like that. MewsBot, you awake? I think MewsBot's awake. But yeah, now we can do the thing. So, MewsBot, what time is it? There you go. Now it tells the time. Why is it giving me so much trouble? I'm like just having a hard time wrapping my head around what I want to do to make this work well, you know? Like I want to do a rotation. So I want to make the thing and then rotate it 45 degrees 3 times. That's all I need to do. But I can't make the initial shape for some reason. Which is strange. Oh, that's not bad. It's not what I want, but it's not bad. Yeah, that gives us a start. Alright. Duplicate, rotate. Ah, yes. See, now this is the problem, though. The mirror. Mirror. Oh! Yeah, that would make that shape, obviously, but like... Huh. My brain hadn't thought of that. You know what? Sure, let's make this... We're doing it again. Alright, so... Duplicate, move over, slide that over there. Now we can continue on our way with making this one into the thing that we've now decided we're making, because this is how you make stuff. You just go, yeah, no, that looks cool, and then you go about making it. So oh no, I need to. Yep, so join that, select both of those, then excuse me, then scale them, and now we can do this. What do we got? 3.5? Oh shoot, no, I need to do it one at a time. Merge, merge, merge. Do. There we go. So that's another. And we can give that our material. There we go. Flat. Alright. And then I noticed that looks like I can just go like this and extrude that out. Merge at center. Yeah. Okay. Well, how far out do I want to go? 2. Merge at center. Two. Merge at center. Now it's just a different way of making the kunai there, the original one that we were working on. We do want to scale those out. Ooh. That close? Yeah, that's close. Okay. You lost over 1,000 coin trying to defeat me yesterday? Defeat me? How exactly did you plan on defeating me? Ah! Sorry about that. My drink is made with like a powder or whatever, so I need to shake it to actually like make sure it stays dispersed when you're drinking it, you know, because otherwise it's gonna be like blah, blah. Which is the technical term, of course. Alright, ready? Not quite what I wanted. What if instead... What if instead I tried to split this? Bad at actually splitting things. Extrude horizontally. There we go. Extrude. Lock it. Let's just move it over by 1. Move this over by 1. Delete these faces. Select these points. Oh yeah, I do need that face too, because there we go. Okay, so that was to make this. And then I can adjust this to decide how far that should be. So that's pretty cool. I think I'll do that all the way around real quick. And we'll lock it to the top view. Hold on, what's going on here? Okay, well that's inside out, so I need to flip that. There we go. Now it's not inside out, but what's going on there? Nothing apparently. Just showing a weird edge. .001. Grab this, move this down. .001. And then delete the faces. Delete faces, not edges, okay. Hello? Just the little happy face from you is lovely. Oh no! Oh. Was that a JoJo reference? I'll never say. Oh, actually, that's a face I don't need. Yeah, no, I'm making those faces bigger than I need to. Okay, well, let me fix that real quick before I go any further. Bing, 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 bing. There we go. And over here. Yeah, those don't need to go so far. There we go. And now, in all honesty, I mean, I can just go like this. Delete those vertices. Grab this, duplicate it, and more so just mirror. There we go. So there's some duplicate points there, but by turning on this, that would have merged all of them for me. Now I do want to double check and make sure face orientation is all wrong. I gotta fix that. Mesh, flip, mesh, walls flip, mesh, normals, flip. And one last one. Boop, boop. Okay. And the rest of it is good. So there we go, there's another kunai done. And we can adjust those points as much as we want. I'll make one with just small, and then I'll do the same, and I will grab those points, and I will scale them. Oh, no, I gotta scale them individually. Let's do 3. There we go. And scale 3. Done. Ow. Just cracked like all my knuckles at once. Yeah, there isn't really anything for me to do that's epic at the moment. Yeah, so I made a folder and I put all of the sound effects into that folder, and then from there MewsBot can select from the folders. So yeah. So there we go, we got those. Okay. Back to this one, because this one we were working on before. Oh. There we go, that's better. Duplicate, rotate this way. And do 90 degrees. We're gonna do 45 degrees. 90 degrees it is. Right. Remember what I said before about good enough? Yeah, this is one of those moments. There's probably a better way to do it, I'm not gonna lie to you. There probably is a better way. But good enough is good enough, I suppose. Alright, just like that. And there we go, that should be all of that. Yep, now I can select these points and link them. Okay, and then I'm thinking I just MewsBot wants you to know that there's a strange person. Well, Frost wants you to know that there's a strange person that talks in single words. There we go. That's not too bad. Sure, it's completely flat. Yeah, alright, it is. Why would MewsBot say that? Well, you see, it's to discourage people from saying oof, because oof doesn't really... It doesn't really give anybody anything more to work with, you know? It's just kind of a disappointing way to respond to stuff. There we go. That be that. Alright, I think I've made enough throwing stars. What do you guys think? Did I make enough? Panning over the top of all of them. Yeah? How'd I do? Is there enough throwing stars? I seriously feel like I should just make a throwing star asset pack at this point, and then just have one of these styles in with the weapons pack. Probably the most like basic one. Probably do like this one in with the weapons pack, and then the rest of them in their own thing. Might do something like that. We can mess around with nodes real quick before we go. Shading. Search, noise, texture, put that into the metallic. Input. Oh, we want clear coat? No, we don't want clear coat. Sheen, tint, no. Roughness, we really want it to be more shiny, so. There we go. Just a very basic sort of texture. I could probably make it look more like metal. I'm messing around with it more, but I mean, not too bad. It's not too bad there. You can also give these a the like shine a certain color effect if you wanted. Oh, that's subsurface color. Where's the mission? Let's have fun with the mission. Now they're red. For no reason. Change that back to black. Where's the subsurface color? Isn't really going to do anything for us here. Oh yeah, let's try wave texture. Putting that in for metallic instead. Because yeah, that would do that. And if we get a distortion in here from the noise. There we go! Look at that! That already looks even better, doesn't it? Look at that. Like Damascus steel throwing stars. Is that what the world needed? This is what the world needed. Damascus steel throwing stars. I'm probably not even saying that right, but you know what? I'm gonna change the title of this one to, instead of working on the weapon spec, just working on throwing stars, because that's basically what I did the entire time. But thank you for hanging out. Let's go and raid somebody before everybody jumps ship here. I would like to raid. Let's see who it is that's on. Rem is streaming World of Warcraft. I don't really have somebody to raid then. I don't really have somebody to raid at the moment, so I guess I'll just leave it up to the hosting on Twitch and whatnot. But thank you guys for hanging out and everything. I hope you had fun and whatnot. Make sure you guys are being good beans. Don't be mean to people. I don't know. But yeah, have a good one, everybody. I'll see you in the next stream tomorrow, which I think is probably going to be with Bammy and Rantis. I will double check and confirm that, but it's probably going to be doing Halo Reach with Bammy and Rantis. You will stay a good bean. Good. Good. Always good. Bye!